Morning, William. Unplanned. Good morning, Jonathan. What's up, buddy? Less bugs is right. We're elevated here. No ants. Free bird, what's up? Hey, Robert. Thanks for coming along. Morning, John. James, you're the man. So, what's going on? Today is the last day of my 1 year anniversary on YouTube. So this month was my 1 year of being on YouTube. So I just thought I'd do a little live stream because I haven't got any videos done. And I think next month I'll probably take a little time off. And so I thought I'd say hi to everybody. Oh, good. We never have fast internet. What's going on in New York? Thanks, Jonathan. Appreciate you. Thanks, James. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, so spent the day yesterday getting the gay little scooter fixed up. That was another all-day deal. Turned out, yeah, happy birthday to me. Happy 1 year on YouTube, huh? And you. Turns out it was bad gas. No, not me. Scooter had bad gas. The scooter was a little gassy yesterday. So they drained out the tank. We replaced the spark plug. We did this. We did that. And 5 hours later, we figured it out. They figured it out. I bought all the kids lunch, and we had a wonderful time. Thank you very much, Kenneth. On your last show, you mentioned the difference between grudging and you were funny. You're like, I love Don Rickles. I love Don Rickles. The best. The best. I mean, it's hard to say with comedians who's the best because they're all in their own little unique world, and they all come at the same thing from different angles, and they're all. It's like, how do you name the greatest comedian? I don't know how it's done. I'm doing good, Craig. Thanks for asking, buddy. If it weren't for the women, would you still like it there? Be honest. Okay, yeah, I'm always honest. I didn't come here for the women to begin with. I came here for a relaxed lifestyle. I came here for budget issues, and I came here to get away from the craziness or lack of life. And so, yeah, I'd be okay out here without the women. Let's see, are dishwashers and washing machines common, or do you have to wash everything by hand? That's a very good question. I can answer that one. So the answer is yes, yes, and yes. You can have a washer and a dryer, but they're not common out here. So the women will wash their clothes by hand in a bucket and then hang them up to dry, just old school. Some people go down to a river and wash their clothes. We have the best of both worlds here in that there's a new thing here. It's been around for about a year now, and it's called U-Wash. And they have washers. It's a laundromat. And you can choose to stay there and do it yourself, or you can pay an extra 80 cents and they'll do it for you. So yesterday, for example, May and I dropped off this big, massive bag of 2 weeks worth of laundry, and they're going to wash it and fold it, and that's that. May will take out her undergarments, if you will, white shirts and stuff she will do separately if she wants it done properly. But the bulky stuff like towels and all that, we just have them do it, and then we go pick it up. But to answer your question, you can buy a washing machine and a dryer, but it's not like home. Okay, they're little ones. They're kind of like it's kind of like something Susie Homemaker would make. It's like from Mattel. It's It's all hot. When the teachers, including me, are screaming, you get webcams and microphones. We can teach remotely in a month. Yeah, yeah. This whole Corona thing seems to, you know. Yeah, thank you very much. And you're in Turkey. There's a place I'd like to visit. I went to Spain a few years ago. Now, a lot of years ago now. And where else did I go? Um, I can't believe I can't remember. But yeah, for some reason, the subscribers have been going up a lot, like 50 a day. And I usually get like 10 or 15 a day. So I don't know what's up with that. But I was reading something. No, I was watching another YouTube video um, on a financial thing about the stimulus payment. And the guy was saying, make sure you hit the like button, because that shares the video somehow. So it's a friggin' like button if you like it. Maybe that'll get me more subscribers or something. Thank you very much, James. Thanks, Mark. It's hard to believe that it's been a year and I've got like 140 some odd videos up. And when the channel started a year ago, I didn't even want to do the channel. And I thought, I'll never be able to make more than 10 videos, but I always have something to say. Coffee? I got coffee. Yeah. You guys see May's latest video? Hot stuff, I'm telling you. Oh, the Peace Corps was something that, hi, to begin with, but the Peace Corps was something that really had my attention as a young man. And that was something that I flirted with doing, but it's just like I got busy doing other stuff. But, it's one of those that you could go back in time things. Because the Peace Corps was an opportunity for a guy like me with no money to go travel. I think travel and getting out of your comfort zone for young people, if everybody that's rioting right now could be whisked away to a third world country, they'd come back singing a different tune after about a week of pooping out in the woods. Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Kenneth. We're actually cool. I ordered a computer for May for her birthday next month on Amazon, and it was like $100 to ship it, but it was still a better deal than what I could buy out here because electronics are so expensive. So I'm kind of weirded out about that because I put it on my credit card, and it showed up on my credit card from Amazon, but a zero balance, and then it disappeared, and I'm trying to track the package. So I'm wondering what the deal is with that. So I'll keep you guys in the loop. Where was I going with that? Care packages. My friend, I'll go to the States. I haven't yet. And with the COVID, they haven't been able to. But next time somebody goes, if they go before me, I'm going to give them some money and tell them just pick me up 2 cheap laptops because you can buy them for $200-300 over there. We're here, they're $600 or $700, and sometimes they're 2 years old. So everything's 111 in Vegas. Nice. I hate to brag, but we've had really good weather. I don't miss Vegas one iota. I got her saying YouTube. Well, baby, man, probably was. She's doing awesome. That's why I said you got to watch her latest video. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you. George Carlin's germs routine. I don't think I've seen that, but I would like to. You know what I was reading is that with all this disinfectant that we're doing on our hands and all this shit, it's killing the good germs too. So I'll tell you a quick story about germs. When I went to Thailand in 2005, the second meal that I had was we went to a place to get duck. And it was at a stall, a local stand. And the lady had the hatchet and she was hacking up this duck on a platter that had never been cleaned. And a cat walked, in front of her while she was whacking away at this duck. And then I was looking at anyway, It was as unsanitary as you can imagine, yes. And went home and ate the duck. And I spent 2 months, approximately, my first trip in Thailand, and saw that over and over and over and over again. And when I got home, I said, you know what? That's another bill of goods we've been sold. All this disinfect this, and 99% of the germs get killed, and Lysol and scrub. Now, I understand if you're in a hospital or having surgery, of course, but for day-to-day life, um, there's good germs too. And sometimes it's good just to not take a shower all day. And it's medical. Just let it lay on your body because there's good bacteria. I think all this over sanitization is, you know what? I'll just shut up and say follow the money. Yeah, Mr. Ron and the love of his life. Good day, Australia. Hey, Leonard. Welcome to the team. Okay, Matt. Let's see. Hi, Paul. I'm here in Maryland. Okay, do okay. Married a Filipina, retiring in about 6 years with a very good pension and moving to Western Samoa with my wife's family. Well, good on you. Been hearing more and more and more of that. I'm getting more husband and wife teams and people that are living in the States. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, my French, but I just jumped this again. Do that. It gets to the bottom, and then I jump past my comments. So hang on, guys. Here we go. Thanks, Yellow Submarine. It's a great album. 3 more days till Mexico. Boots on the ground. We're going to have Buddy Tripp vlogging from Mexico. I'm really, really, really curious as to what you see out there, buddy. I really am. Because Mexico is a good alternative for Americans like me who have Medicare, Medicaid. If I get sick, that's a good alternative. Right into San Diego. Fix my ass up. Thank you very much. Yeah, somebody else was talking about, are you in America? So I was listening to Bill Burr this morning. He was complaining about an earthquake. I went through 2 big earthquakes when I lived in LA. What was it called? One was the Northridge quake. One was the Steamy Valley quake or something like this, similar quake, where a freeway collapsed. The bike. The bike. I took the bike in on day 1. It was stalling. And every year I do the same routine. I say, give me a new spark plug, give me a new air filter, change the oil, change the transmission oil, adjust the brakes, clean it out, make sure it's good. And I had an issue with it stalling. So they did all the aforementioned stuff. They changed the spark plug, they changed the filters, they flushed the oil, they fixed the brakes, they tuned it up, but they couldn't get the friggin' thing to stop stalling. And they said it was a computer chip, one of the electronic deals with a solenoid or whatever the hell it's called, sensor in there. And they said, try driving it, man, and see if this thing, because it's diagnostic on the sensor, is okay. And so I drove it, and then it got worse. Whew. And so 2 days we got reined in here. We couldn't go anywhere. And yesterday we went back to the Chemco dealership. We took the bike in, and I figured, okay, well, he told me on the phone that he would just replace the sensor, and that should fix it. So we got there, and they replaced the sensor, and nothing happened. They had actually just repoed a bike just like mine. So they took a brand new sensor out of the repo bike, stuck it in there, and nothing happened. And they kept working, and they kept process of elimination. So May and I went down to Jollibee, which is across the street, and we had a little breakfast / lunch. And then I said, you know what, I'm going to buy them Jollibee. So we got 5 bags of chicken joy or whatever it is, and 3 mechanics and 2 front desk girls, gave them their lunch, which they really appreciated. Maybe made a vlog about it. And then he said, can I have 200 pesos? I think you need gas. I think it's the gas. So I gave him 200 pesos. I humped down, poured out the gas, cleaned out the gas tank, put in 97 octane gas. I've been using 95, which is the highest I've been able to find. And the gas is actually blue in color. And that gay little scooter is just humming right along. That blue gas is the way to go. So, but that took all day. And then we went down to a place called Colors, because we were there. And we were actually disappointed because it's supposed to have this backlight thing that we were trying to buy for May's videos. And then we went across the street. They didn't have nothing. So we went across the street to Evermall, and I didn't think there'd be anything there, and it was right there for about half the price. So I think we spent $50 in the Evermall, but we got a nice new tripod for May. We got this thing with a big white light on it, so it backlights. So we're trying to get some equipment going for, especially for her videos. But when I want to go out on the porch back there during the day, apparently, if I'm backlit, you guys will be able to actually see me. A long answer. I'm all revved up today. Well, we're very sorry to hear that, man. You make sure you get better quick. Get treated. Everything will be good. Let's all keep Yellow Submarine in our prayers. Thank you, Roberta. Appreciate you. A woman used to come to our place and pick up the clothes, wash them, and then bring them back. Yeah, that's supposed to be an option here at the new apartment. They haven't set it up yet, but they already do a deal where they replace our sheets and our towels once a week. That's included in the rent. A 1 month maid service is included in the rent. So that's nice. We haven't had that yet, but I imagine she'll come one of these days. And what else are they doing? Oh, they're going to have a laundry on site. In other words, they're going to have the proverbial washing machine, drying machine. And then we'll be able to just set our laundry out front, and they'll pick it up and do the laundry for us. Because the only problem with the U deal is that we've got to carry this bag on the scooter, and May's got to hang on to it. And with the scooter stalling yesterday, it was interesting. Let's see, where am I here on the Yo comments? Make sure I don't, I think I skipped guys yesterday. Thanks, Darren. Always helping me, man. You rock. Porter Ranch. I used to play golf there. My dad had a red carpet real estate office in Porter Ranch. I used to play golf at Porter Ranch Country Club. I think it's called that. When I was a kid. You know, it's not as dangerous as you think, man. I mean, it's not like she's out there alone. It's very hard to go very far by yourself without encountering locals. So I get where you're coming from, and I appreciate the concern, but if I thought there was danger, trust me, I wouldn't let her do it. Plus, she lied to me. She said she was going to go get flowers. She ended up at the Japanese shrine. What's going on, Arthur? Hey, Keith, California IA. Let's see, I head to Germany from Korea in 2 days. I'll retire out of there and retire. Oh, cool. You got to take the roundabout way with the corona, I imagine, huh? Well, rest in peace, Terry Poling. I don't know who Terry is. Yeah, you will be fine. You'll be good, buddy. Everybody, you're in everybody's thoughts. Yeah, do me a favor, guys. Smash the like button. It's my anniversary. Actually, it's an experiment. I want to see if it works or not, because anybody that's watched my videos knows I really don't care. I do them for myself, but I like there's all these analytics that Google gives you. And so they'll say, you know, if you launch your video at this time and you do this and blah, 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 blah. And I have fucked their little system since day one. And I've made videos and I've launched them at what they think is the worst possible time ever and gotten 30,000 views on them. So much for the man box. Let's see. Do I need to do a negative quantum test? Okay, well, that's a question he can answer. Hey, DJ, what's up, buddy? Thank you very much, Joseph. Did she drop the towel? That's the question. That is the question. I made that up, by the way. Let me go back to that. she surprised she surprised me with that video, but I thought it was genius. It's a video of her waking up in the morning and then making the bed, and that she's in a towel, and then she gets in the shower. And so I didn't watch the video, but she had the thumbnail was her was wrapped up in a towel, like she's getting into the shower, which she was. And so she said, "Will you give me a thumbnail caption? Because my English and her English." And I said, "I got the perfect one for you. It's a #1 video." So I'm taking credit. Indiana, what's up, Daddy-O? Let's see. Does YouTube pay you by the view or the number of commercials watched? I always watch commercials. Thank you very much. It is how long you watch the commercials is how I get paid. And I only do AdSense money, so I don't have the Patreon. I don't sell products. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. So I appreciate it. Yeah, if you watch the commercials, and what Bud Brown, my friend, he's a vlogger out here. He asks his people. He goes, "Listen, and me, I personally, I say, if you get sick of it, just skip it. I have the option of putting non-skippable ads on a video, and I never do that. I never check that. So I put up skippable videos. So you watch it for 5 seconds, okay, and then you don't want to watch the rest of it, just skip the damn thing. I mean, I understand. But if you can go, get a cup of coffee, and then let that puppy run, then I get to make a little money. And the money goes to guess who? Baby May. What's the name of the city to fly into there? I flew into Cebu. So if you come into Dumaguete, Cebu is the closest. Camp Pendleton. What do you think about all of them trying to rename all those army bases and stuff? Ridiculous. That's what it is. I got to visit a lot of places, Robert. I really do. We're going to try to do that next year, I think, when everything lightens up. How are you, Arthur? Subic. I've never been there. I hear a lot about Subic, but I imagine we'll find our way down there someday. Hey, I think Annie's got a blog, so let's promote her. Shamelessly promote Annie. Ed from Queens, my buddy. How are you, my friend? Always good to see you. She's had 2 people call her naughty. So she came to me this morning and she goes, uh-oh. I said, no. I said, naughty is a play word. It's okay. It's not derogatory. It's not negative. And I said, it's true. You were being naughty in the video. Good morning, King Lee. The King Lee Way. Make sure you check out his channel too, my buddy. What's up, Paul? I have a question for you. Do you think I can make a living online teaching in the Philippines? Well, I don't give advice, but here's what I've observed. Okay, this is kind of how I operate. My friend next door, Mark, works online. He works, Cambly is the name of it. He makes $10 an hour. King Lee was right here, this guy right here. I watched him the other day, and I believe it was either on Facebook or on your YouTube channel, buddy, that hours are like down and there's more competition. So if, again, I'm not giving you advice, but this is what I would do. If I was in America or Australia or wherever, if I wasn't in the Philippines and I was going to try to make a living working online, I would set myself up in America and start teaching online. I would get, maybe I need a TOEFL certificate, maybe I need this, maybe I need that, maybe I need to pass an interview, maybe I won't get hired. Some places want you to send in an audition tape, and you're mostly, I think, teaching Chinese kids, my understanding. I've never done it, I never will. But that being said, if it was me, I would teach for a month or two or three in America and see how much money I make. Because you can now take that job with you, if you will. But be aware that things can change. Like the peso just is getting stronger and the dollar is getting weaker. So May and I are going to get like $100 less this month. We're going to go today. It's the end of the month. I got dollars yesterday. They could not change them into pesos because of the computer or something. And that's what I've learned over here also, is everything I need to do, I do 2 days ahead of time. Because I figure the first time at it, the first swing at bat, it ain't going. I'm going to hit a whiff. Hey, Paul, this is Roland from the USA, but now I live and work as an engineer in Manila. Okay. Question, is there such a thing as buying confidence? That's a very good question. I've asked that question myself. I've tried to, because I was in the car business, and I thought back a few years ago, I was thinking, boy, I'd like to buy a couple of these repos and then just doll them up and sell them and make a few bucks. I don't know what happens to them. I wish I knew. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're going to sell them to somebody. When I was at Kimco yesterday getting my scooter worked on, they have a repo there. And there's a lot of repos here because they've got easy financing. And as you can imagine, the folks get excited. They see something bright and shiny. They want a new bike. They want a new car. They sign up for the easy payment plan. And then the payment comes along and they don't have it. They didn't have it to begin with. So, but that's a very good question. I wish I knew the answer, buddy. Another delivery service. Yeah, there was another name on it. So thanks for that. I'm just going to kind of wait and see what happens because I haven't received an email from anybody. In other words, my credit card didn't send me an email or an alert saying, hey, what's going on? Suspicious. And Amazon hasn't sent me anything. So I don't know. Maybe they were just testing the waters. I have found that in the Philippines, you just sort of have to wait 3 or 4 days to let the smoke clear. I don't know who this Terry guy is, but I'm sorry that he died. Yes. Oklahoma, thank you. Thanks for joining in. Hey, you come a long way, baby. Yeah. Thank you very much, Edward. May's gone light years ahead. I, of course, am at my same level of incompetence. No, I think Rike did a video about it, or no, Geo did a video about some tracking device. I didn't watch the video, but I saw the headline. So I think they were talking about that in Cebu, but I don't know. Hey, Jim, what's up, my friend? Always good to see you. Yeah, we're going to get some rain later. I'm trying to get a haircut for a week. Hasn't happened. Yeah, that's just it. It's I'm just speaking from my mindset. So many things in my head changed after my first trip to Southeast Asia. when I returned. And that was back in 2005 after just 2 months. And it was just sort of a subconscious, subliminal observation that why are we disinfecting everything? Well, follow the money, you know. They make money. I won't get into it. I'll save it for a video. The King Lee, what's up, buddy? You and Darren. Where's Geo Metro? Yeah, yeah, I would agree with that. You get sick from the water, not topical surfaces or airborne stuff. And what's the big deal if a cat walks by, right? It just doesn't, the optics are bad. And I don't think we need to keep our homes like a hospital ward. Even though it may keep a clean house, it's not disinfected every day. Let's see, anything about the Philippines make an extra fine where a tracking device around your ankle? I don't think so. Not here. Hey, Doug, what's up, buddy? Never used it. Never used it too. I don't know about getting the COVID from it or too much. Tired of the COVID. You guys tired of the COVID? Here we go. This could be good. Every time this thing gets to the bottom, I got to find my way back. Hang in there, kids. You're getting there. Let me go back. Wow. I missed, this thing's on a delay. Hold on, kids. Okay, here we go. Thank you, sir. What kind of what kind of laptop did we get, baby? Baby? Yeah. Do you remember the name of the laptop we bought? The name of the laptop that we bought for you on Amazon? You remember? I don't remember the name. Neither does she. It was on sale. How you doing, Doug? Well, we have the Japanese shrine. That's a World War II site. It's easy to get and get there. Again, that's one of those disappointing videos I didn't get to make. Trying to get into this guy or these people that just do visa stuff. Because I'm on a tourist visa, so that's all I know about. So I cannot advise you on that. But I think there's some videos out there on other YouTube channels that address that exact question. I don't give advice, but honest to God, if I knew, I would just tell you. But buddy, I don't know. Right? Yeah, the dollar's going down, and that's getting into our pocket. But what the hell? We'll just make it. Arkansas, what's up, Terry, buddy? Silmar Quake. Yeah, that's what I was in. Dan, yeah, Ian. Food poisoning is a brilliant way to lose weight. Oh, it's just food cooking dirty water. There you go. We got the water. The water is sort of the benchmark there. I don't think the topical surfaces or the air or anything like that gets you sick. Yes, be my intrepid reporter from Mexico. Man on the street. Here we go. It's still possible. Okay, so here's an answer to can I teach online from a guy that teaches online. That's what I like about this channel. We get the experts to answer. I don't know anything. Okay, so Mike Sandifer, it's possible to teach online, but during this pandemic, the market is so saturated. Here is a site of online schools. Okay, so we'll leave that up for a minute. You can jot that down, screenshot or a picture. And thank you, King, for the information. Well, we're looking forward to you getting here from Myrtle Beach. Panorama City, my hometown, Barry. What's up, buddy? Bad gas is exactly what it was. Yeah. Let's see, the underdeveloped countries eat with a lot of salt, which makes their stomach acid strong, so they don't get sick. Cross contamination is well filtered and cause serious health problems. Okay. Ed would know. He's from Queens. That's what they ended up doing. It was the gas. And they went and bought this 97 octane, which is blue gas, as opposed to pink. And they said, run this stuff. It's clean as a whistle. Because they do have dirty gas out here. And I think what happened was me and May bottomed out on a rock about a week ago, going home one night. And I think that hit the gas tank. And I think that there was probably a bunch of crap in the bottom of the tank. And that loosened that up and threw it in. Because they did everything. They blew out the fuel injector. The guys worked like crazy. And they did it for free on the second trip. They just did it. And that's why I was really glad that maybe it's because May and I bought them lunch. Yeah, we're all looking forward to seeing Buddy over there in Mexico. Oh, Pussy Galore from James Bond. Glad to have you on board. Thanks a bunch. Yeah, guessing. When you lived in LA, we think wasn't his dog spot. You know what? That guy made zillions of dollars. We used to see his commercials all the time. But my favorite commercial was a guy named Ed Barbar. Ed Barbar was just, I think he sold furniture or something. But Cal Worthington got old, but he was a great marketer. Come down and see my dog spot. And he said, month of Getty. Cool. Come see me. Let's go have coffee. Yes, I am an old dogster. Life is good, Ken. How's things in Kansas? Who's Terry Poling? Someone fill me in. I haven't. Is it an American? Is it a guy that is here in the Philippines? I don't know who you're talking about. Yes, that is correct. Everything got changed. Everything got changed, kids. I think it was dirty. I don't know if they had water in it. That's a possibility. But I'm just glad it's over with. Because May and I were driving. We had dropped off the laundry, and we were at the public market, which is 3/4 of the way there, and the bike just died right in the middle of traffic. So I was able to, I don't know, wiggle over to the right. And I was really, really nervous about taking her with me. And I wanted to go alone, but she wouldn't have any part of it. This is Good morning, Mr. Ron from Ed. Oh, are you going live, King? If you are, I'll get out of here. Well, it's 8:30, so I can go till 9:30. There you go. Oh, okay. I'll come join you, King. And old folks. So Eric Duck and old folks with a young girl is called loser. This is a troll. We got one, kids. Let's talk about Eric. Eric, I think um, either you're in the fourth grade or you never made it past it, because that's not a complete sentence. It doesn't really make any sense. And you don't have your picture up, which is really not unusual because you guys don't want to show yourselves. Um, let's see. Is Eric a bedwetter? That's the question. Okay, that'll be the poll. Does Eric still wet the bed, and does he live with his mom? And what do you think about his writing style? Let's do that again. Old folks with a young girl is called loser. Wouldn't you like to have coffee with him? Hi, old Doug, new tricks. If you don't mind, how is the orphan Almy doing? I know many wish her and the other three the best. Peace. Thanks for the donation, bro. I can forward that to her if you like. She is doing really well, as a matter of fact. I did a video. What he's referring to is I did a video of an orphan girl, and in fact, Google almost didn't put it on. But in fact, they demonetized me on it. They wouldn't let me put ads on, which is fine. Because I had the word abused in it, so they didn't like that. You know, the man buns, stuff in the helium balloons, wearing their skinny jeans, censoring me. Anyway, I did a little video about this orphan who lives with my friends. And she's 19 years old, and she had a real rough life. And then out of the blue, they said, hey, will you interview our daughter? She's taking ballet, and she wants to be on your YouTube channel. I said, okay. So that happened. She did a little ballet routine, and we interviewed her with her mom sitting there. And then a deaf boy that is a karate kid came over. He wanted to be on YouTube. And how do you say no? Of course. So I did 3 interviews back to back at the same place when I went to go do one. And in all the interviews, I just talked to the kids. And the deaf boy, his mom did the hand signals, you know, the hand signs. And that was that. I never said anything about money. And we raised, and people donated almost $2,000 between the 3 of them. So I was busy. I was busy covering my ass. I was taking pictures of all the donations. I was sending emails. Some guy would send $50, and I go, well, who gets it? You know. And so at the end of the day, we split it up. I think the best we could. Bud Brown's a blogger. I said, you need to be my witness, buddy. And so we went down with May and Bud videotaped it. We kept all that private. That's not something that we posted. But I said, videotape me, picture this, handing out the money. But to answer your question, it's good. She's doing really well. She's got a new laptop of her own. Some guy sponsored a tablet or something so she can go to school online. And sent her some other money too. So we had to kind of put the brakes on that because one guy got her Facebook account and was trying to send her money, but he wasn't being above board. I think he had like a crush on her, a 19-year-old girl. You know what I mean? So her guardian, Yang Yang, she consulted with me and she goes, hey, what do you think about this guy? This guy wants to send her money via Western Union. I said, no, don't do it. Stop. It's going to get weird. Can you drink? Just wondering. Can I drink? That would never happen. It's a nice idea. Out here, they still got buses from the 1950s. And you have no idea the pollution. Right on. We're here to keep you together. Well, good morning. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. For me, May's running around cleaning. There's May's crush. Here we go. John Claude. Kisses from France, baby May. Hey, May. May's outside. Well, John Claude sends hugs. Your crush. You want to come hi? Say hi? Come here and say hi to Jean Claude. Nah? Yeah, she's doing something. Sorry, Jean Claude. I'll try to get her in here for you. Hey, Joseph. What's up, buddy? Let's see. Get behind. A changed perception of old guys with young hot Philippines watching. By the way, I'm kind of old, dude, man. We'll just Filipino fathers. Well, May. What? There we go. May's 35, and I'm 65. So yeah, I know there's an age difference, but there's no problem with age gap as long as you guys are on the same page. You know, I've said it before. I'll say it again. There's a million years, light years of difference between a 20-year-old and a 30-year-old, and so I personally have dated girls in their 20s, 21, 22, and it's like 4 hours later, I'm like, I gotta, I love you, baby. This ain't happening. There's nothing to talk about. Men are attracted to younger women. Women are attracted to men that can provide stability. Another misconception is that it's all about the money. You have to understand that that's maybe 5-10% of the whole dating scams and all that gets so populated on the internet, and it's so widely distributed that seems to be the only information out there. But once you land here and you get here, and yeah, you're gonna get. I got scammed, 2 or 3 times. Just a matter of time. I mean, if I took Baby May to America, I don't have any concerns about her like doing the runoff or trying to better deal me. It's just, well, I appreciate it. I'll just leave it there. I use my phone. I use my $80 Vivo phone when I shoot videos. Good morning. Yeah, you know what? The whole mask thing's ridiculous. And I won't go into it. I might just do a video on it, piss off Google. But the whole mask thing is, I just don't buy it. I'm sorry. I think if there's, I know people have died and that's horrible, and I'm in the group that's supposed to die, and my father's in the group that's supposed to die. But if you look at the death rate's almost nothing. People die more from other diseases, cancer, smoking, car accidents, the flu, and the quarantine. I think is a good idea in the beginning because nobody knew what was going on. But now all this other stuff out here in the Philippines, it's really silly. We went to McDonald's yesterday and we had to fill out a form, and with your name, your age, they take your temperature and you write that down. And so, but nobody looks at the form. You just put it in a box like it's a suggestion box. And so naturally, I'm putting down stuff like Barney Rubble, I'm signing May as one of the Dixie Chicks. I don't know. I sold cars for 7 years in the late 80s. Was a finance manager for years, got out of the business. Yeah, yeah. I have said it before. I'll say it again. The funniest people on the planet that I know are in the car business. And when I used to drink, I never had a better time than drinking with another car guy. And we really wouldn't talk about business, but we would sometimes get into a certain customer or something, but just stories. And you kind of have to be a bit of a character, to be in sales at all, I guess. But those guys were just so funny. Oh, thank you, John. I appreciate that. Only 6 likes. Well, only 6 people like me today. I was told, what was I, did I talk about this already? Somebody was saying that on YouTube that the likes changes the algorithm. Oh, yeah. I was going to ask you guys, this is my anniversary, to like the video. Just because I want to see what happens. I never asked for subscribers. I never asked for shares or likes, but this time I am. This is my 1-year anniversary. I love your videos, but you're going into overexposure like stars do. Your content was great before, but now it's like a video for money, which is sad for me, because you're a good guy. Well, I don't do this for money. Going to overexposure like film stars, and your content was great before. Well, I appreciate that. I don't know exactly what you're referring to. I've been doing live streams because I can't go out. I was supposed to interview people, and I've been unable to get to them because of the rain. And so live streams is a way for me to come out and communicate and talk and say hi and say thank you. But if you're dissatisfied, buddy, I understand. Hey, Mac, what's going on? I don't think Tom Raven's going to like it. So I'm overexposed like a movie star. You win a prize. In fact, I'm going to try to get into a store. Think of the prices. There's a store with me about the freaking chicken. Where's that chicken? And I was going to buy some chickens, and I was going to give them away to the guests that come on the show. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. I never ask for money. Never. 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 I ask for money for other people. I did a fundraiser for Jenny of Miss V's Diary, and we raised $1,500 in like 45 minutes. And we shipped it off to her. And I know I'm lying to you. I had subscribers send it to Miss V. I put a link in with her PayPal or something. So I don't ask for money. If I wanted money, I would set up all the Patreon. I would sell products. I would do consultations. You know, all that jazz. That's for May. Let May do that. How are you, Peter? It's going good. We're having fun. We had a hater. We got criticisms. Let's see. You should name your channel Dog Just a Trick. Can we get it real for a minute? Only one reason gray hair, wrinkled up old men go to the little country is to sleep with young girls. Well, we have another intelligent conversation going on. Let's see. You should name your channel Dog Just a Trick. Can we get real for a minute? Okay, we're going to get real with Randy. Only one reason gray-haired, wrinkled up old men go to third world countries is to sleep with young girls. Randy, where's your picture? Is Randy a bedwetter? We don't know. You see the stuff that I don't look for. Good old Randy. Randy, what is up? Let's see. So I'm a wrinkled, gray-haired old man and sleeping with young girls. And that's the only reason, by the way. He's not necessarily just sending this message to me, guys. Randy's speaking to all of you who may have a few wrinkles, a few gray hairs. You want to retire in the Philippines or somewhere else because you want to stretch a buck. But you're all a bunch of perverts, not just me. And I should rename my channel. What's your channel name, Randy? And make sure when your mom makes your peanut butter and jelly sandwich today, she cuts it in squares for you. Just got it 2 years in a row. It's doing 20 years in, what's GP? Can you get a passport if you were incarcerated? So I had one of my kids is incarcerated. I thought he couldn't get a passport. Good morning, guys. What camera do I use? I use a camera that's on my little Vivo phone. Hey, John, good on you. Bud's the nicest guy here. Pussy galore. James Bond. James Bond, awesome back in the day. Do donations for May's birthday. I haven't asked for any donations, but people have sent some money in. I think I spent $430 on the computer, and I think she got some donations on her PayPal, but I don't know how much. They're going to stay out of it. Yeah, on her birthday gift. Her birthday is the 26th. And so, yeah, some people have donated some money towards that. We appreciate that. Good morning, Chicago. Hey, David. Aussies, my Aussie friends. Where's Ian? Adverts are nice, I thought. Yeah, skip it. If you don't like it, skip it. Cancun. I was in Mazatlan last time I was in Mexico. King is of the kings. What a big head in the chat. I guess I've got a big head. I don't know. Did 20 years for 5 counts of voluntary manslaughter and headed to Dumaguete to meet you, Gio, and Rico's. All right. You did your time. How you doing, Kevin? Henderson. Stupid hot. Right. That's Vegas, man. Henderson is, what's interesting is Henderson is rated as one of the top 5 safest counties, and Las Vegas is rated as one of the top 5 most dangerous. And they're right next door to each other. Buddy Tripp gets a hello. Hey, Paul, congrats on your anniversary. As soon as COVID deal calms down, I'm headed to your area. Looking to move to Dumaguete, Bahal, Valencia, one of the 3. Your thoughts? Well, come on down. You know, you're not far from any of them. Dumaguete and Valencia are basically the same thing. Valencia is just up the road from Dumaguete. Bahal, I haven't been to yet, but I understand it's about an hour away by ferry. And it's one of those places that I want to go to. I'll take my scooter and I want to drive around the island because I understand it's very doable over there. The roads are very good. I think that's about as naughty as we will see me, fellas. Settle down. Big Head. I guess Big Head's in the audience. I don't know. Is no one named Big Head here? I don't know anything. You need a fixed income first. I would agree with that. Um, you know, I got my Social Security coming in every month, so it's fixed. The only thing affecting that right now is the peso dropping. I hope you guys watch your video because I'd really like to put one up. You know, so I'd like to see her get something like 10,000 views. That would be so cool. Hey, you better get in here, man. John Claude's getting itchy. I'm trying to get her in here, John, but she's in there eating rice or something. I don't know. You better come say hi, baby. Oh my God. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. The camera I use is the camera on my Vivo phone. Messages for old daughter, baby Maker always like their videos and stuff. Baby Maker retired. Amen. That's a good time to go take a leak, you know, when the commercial comes on. I want to meet Big Head too. He was in Salinas Valley for 5 years. Okay, I don't know who's Big Head. What am I missing out here? Someone explain to me. Someone help me. I'm confused. Hey, Paul, I'm in your first month there, but can I talk to you a bit about things to make initial transition easier? Can I talk a bit about things to make the initial transition? Yeah, slow down. I would, if I had to go back in time and I rethink it, I was in too big of a hurry to get everything done. I was pretty wound up. I didn't realize how wound up I was until after I lived here for a year. So I look back and I think, oh my God, you know, I was still in, I was still on like steroids or something. I was just had to get this done, had to do it now. I was still on deadlines. I was still in work mode or something. So if it was me and I had it to do all over again, I would just find a comfortable hotel and book 2 weeks instead of 2 days and not feel any pressure. Um, Whatever amounts of cash that you're thinking about bringing with you, I would add 20% to it. Because my first month here, in fact, my first 6 months here was a lot more expensive than it should have been. That was my own. I've made videos about that. I made mistakes. I overpaid for this. I shouldn't have bought that. Bop, 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 bop. And that's part of the learning curve. So that I wouldn't change. You know, money can get recovered, and you can always cut back the next month and all that good stuff. But that initial transition, I would also bring more clothes. Like, I have a hard time finding clothes that fit out here. I hope that helps. I will, buddy Trip. I do shameless promotion for everybody. Mr. Ron, an ad of friends. That's good to see. In the 4 months I've been following you, there are 20 new bloggers. Yeah. Everybody's got a friggin' channel. And their girlfriend. We started a trend. May started a channel, and then a bunch of guys decided, hey, I'll do that. It's good. I always say the more the merrier, you know. I would love to have a nice, free-flowing YouTube community where everybody just kind of either, gets along or doesn't bash the other guy or knock them or anything like that, but promotes them. Because at the end of the day, it's the content, right? I mean, I'm not going to watch something that doesn't interest me. I go on some people's channels that have actually been on my little show, and they don't really trip my trigger. I don't watch a lot of other guys. Every blue moon, I'll see a topic that'll come up, and I'll say, well, I need to see that. But, okay, what's this? Good morning, Paul. I love King Lee and his channel. I do, too. He's been a lot of help regarding my daughter going to Southeast Asia, teaching English in a week. Love your channel. Well, thank you. Yeah, I think King Lee is a good example of that. He fills a void of being able to answer questions that say, I can't. So he teaches online. And that's the guy that you want to go talk to. I don't teach online, so I can't help you. There's other guys that travel a lot and buzz around. And so if you're interested in other islands, then watch their channels. The women that have channels, I think you get a real good perspective of what the females are actually like when you watch their channels. Of course, they're gussied up, and of course, they're putting on a little bit for you, but you still get a vibe of the girl or the female. And I would watch Bud Brown. I would watch, Paul's Asian Adventure. He was just on. Geo Course, Rike, all these guys. They all bring something to the party. So watch them all, and their girlfriends too. And again, you may dig what they're doing, you may not. But if you have 20 choices, you can narrow it down to one or two that you follow. I did that. So we still got this Big Head guy. I don't know who Big Head is. Yeah, there you go. They're all Chinese kids for some reason. Oh, okay. How is Mexico? What do you think of Mexico as an alternative destination? Findlay, Ohio. My friend Gary lives in Findlay. I was in Vietnam with him. That's where he lives, Findlay, Ohio. He's there right now. And you're welcome. My videos are free. What's up, Red Melon? That's a good name. Red Melon. Kid Bid. King Lee, saying hi to his fan. I've answered that question 100 times. Uh-uh. Stop working. Here we go. Oh, big head is what Larry is going to use for his channels. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Thank you very much. Now I know who you are. Escaping to the Philippines. Okay, got it. I don't know. I kind of got goofy here too. Here we are. Hello to you. Escaping to the Philippines. Okay, I got to check you out, man. Thanks for coming by the channel. Why do they call you Big Head? You have a big head? Private conversations. Yeah, I enjoy it. Thank you very much. Did I miss anybody? I think I missed people. I'm sorry. Let's see. I think I missed a bunch of stuff. I did. Hang on, kids. I got to back up. I got to back way up. Well, I'll start here, see what happens. Just block the trolls. They are just jealous of us because we have a good life. Oh, I like jacking with them a little bit. You know, as long as they jump on me, it's okay. If they attack somebody else, then I can't block them. Actually, Darren and King will block them. I can block them. Yeah, it's best. I'm gray and I had a 52-year-old penile. There you go. I better not go to CR anymore. I don't want to miss that. Speaking about you, none the trolls. Oh, general population. Okay. It's being successful. People get jealous, start taking shots at you. Yeah, I guess so. I guess they say that you've made it when people hate you. GP. Okay, general population. We had Tex Earnhardt. This ain't no bull, along with Del Worthington commercials in the 1970s. Yeah, Tex Earnhardt. That was a slogan. No bull, just something somewhere. Well, like I said, he's probably had to go anyway because his mom's making him a sandwich. He's got to cut off the crust. Randy's jealous. Yeah, these guys, they get insecure, they get jealous, they don't have any life, they just sit at home. They see me enjoying my life, and for some reason, instead of enjoying it with me, they they lash out. And like I said, if they jump on me, that's okay. Well, I like to post it and just slap them around a little bit. Yeah, he can't clap because his other hand's busy. Yeah. Well, actually, I just go in order here. I don't censor these things myself. I'm not Google. So I get lost, but I just take them one after the other. So I don't really know what's coming up when I push the button. Hey, Daniel, we're doing good, Kevin Doolittle. You know what? We got to get some lovely ladies over here for you guys. May, you need to get some pretty girls over here for me to do a video. You need pretty girls. They want pretty girls over here for the video.
No more girls.
Yeah, what do you mean no more girls?
Boyfriend is getting mad.
Oh, the boyfriends are getting mad.
Yeah, they are jealous.
No wonder the phone never rings. Thanks, Fisher. So I don't know if I can fulfill your wish. I'd love to make new friends. I'm going to burn through their girlfriends. I don't know. I like my scooter, and the electric ones don't have any guts. So, um, and they break down a lot out here. The battery stuff doesn't work good out here. Yeah, I should do that. I should pop out a Bay's birthday cake. That'll take her back a year. Randy Star. Oops, maybe Randy Moon. Randy, I am Ken. If I wasn't married, I would marry an older man. What do you think? With proper head. Sorry, Paul. I love watching your channel. That's Randy P. That's from a female. Always good to hear from my female friends. And yeah, you know what? We've talked about this over and over and over again on videos, but I'll talk about it again because I can. the I think women look for in America, in the Philippines, in Australia, in Africa. I don't think it matters. I think females look to males for stability and love and compassion and physical attraction and all that kind of stuff. But at their core, I think women just want to know that they're safe, they're protected, they're loved, and it's secure. So if there's if a 35-year-old good-looking guy can sometimes be much more of a threat than a 65-year average-looking guy or a guy that looks as bad as me. And the good-looking guy has got more opportunities to be with other women. He may not be as stable in his job. I could go on and waterboard you with examples, but um, the women out here, especially women 30 years and older, are very, very pragmatic about their future. And so if you treat a woman with dignity and with respect and with love, I think that that will cultivate the ground enough so that even if she's not physically attracted to you, she can that falls away, you know, and that and if you water that daily and she is love the blue. So I think that love will grow. That's my speech for the day. No, he's too old to travel. I'm trying to get home to my dad. As soon as I can travel, I'm going to try to go home. It's going to be his 96th birthday in March, and nothing would make me happier than to go out there and be with him for his birthday. It's humid. If you're talking to me, we and Edith are doing awesome. Okay, little conversation going on here. Buck 17 in Phoenix. I remember those. One of the nicest and safest big cities in the Philippines, in my opinion. Um, I haven't been around that much, to be honest with you. Dumaguete, I don't think you'd call a big city, but it's safe. And I like Dumaguete. The next city I've been to is Cebu. I feel safer here than I did in Cebu. Angeles City, I don't think it's safe because it's got a lot of bars and that kind of crowd, you know. Well, good on you. We are now officially friends, Big Head. All these names, you know. How come it can't be Big Head in the Philippines? Then I'd know who you are. Let's see. Good morning, old dog. Your blogger name suits your comment on the wearing of the mask. Can't teach an old dog new tricks yet. It's a no-brainer to wear a mask for protection. Follow suit. Well, I believe they should because they're around sick people. But I don't see the point in me wearing a mask while I'm driving a scooter 40 kilometers and I'm by myself and there's nobody else around. But they want me to wear the mask while I'm driving by myself and nobody else even near me. So I just think it's a point taken away too far. And yeah, if you've got something and you're at it, obviously, I said, sanitization, hand sanitizers, masks, protective, in a hospital. You bet. But May and I have been wandering around for the last 2 weeks, and most of the people have a mask on, but it's down below their mouth. And we're mingling in with them all day long. From what I understand, your hand is the dirtiest part of your body. And so I guess if you've got a disease of any kind and you sneeze on somebody, there's a good chance they're going to get it. But unless somebody's coughing or sneezing, then they should stay home. COVID. Thank you very much. Donald Wayland, is there any way to message me? Yeah. I usually put links in my videos. I can probably do it on this thing to my Facebook page. And then you can just message me on Messenger. The trolls. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you stepping in. It makes you a guy with better hair than me. San Antonio, Texas. Hey, how you doing? There's my friend and May's friend. I appreciate you. I want to meet you, Nelda. I think you're a nice lady. I used to watch you before I actually came to the Philippines. That happens a lot, guys. Like myself, watch nonstop stuff about the Philippines because we want to learn. And so we want to learn about budgets, and we want to learn about how to rent and what kind of motorcycle to buy and what island to live on and how to meet a girl and blah, 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 blah. You can go on and on and on. But once you move here, you stop. Everybody does. They just stop watching videos because it's like they're already doing it. You know? Thank you very much, Fisher. Put that towards May's new computer. Appreciate you, buddy. Ask questions and talk to you in text. Yeah, Messenger. Facebook Messenger. One thing about that, before I get on this, sometimes it's 2 days before I reply to people because, like today, we're going to do a little live stream, and me and May we have things to go and do, and then I'm gone, and a lot of times I don't have internet, and I always need 5 or 6 hours away from electronics every day because I tend to get on the phone, on the computer. She's got a channel, I got a channel. So the computer, the phones, the titles, the tags, the comments, the bips, the bops, the boops, it just gets like, you know what, I'm retired and I enjoy YouTube and I have fun doing it, but it's not my job. So I love to help you guys when I can. I love chatting with you guys, but I just want you to know that sometimes it's not real timely. But yeah, hit me up on Messenger, man. Yeah, it is a dream out here. It's not perfect, but it's much better than what I had. You'll get them, Darren. Thanks for watching out for me here. Hopefully I'm keeping up with you guys because I think I skipped. It's kind of weird. I have not been to either, but I want to go. They're both really close. My general consensus on other places is that they're just like where I'm at. In other words, I don't see a big change in architecture or living conditions. It's just kind of like, does it have more jungle? Are the roads better? The people are always the same, it seems to me, unless you get to the big city, and that's a different hustle. But if you go to Iloilo or Bohol or Sikihor, everybody, I guess, has their little nuances, but I don't see much difference. So I kind of learned that early on, that if I bounced from island to island to island, the people weren't going to change tremendously. The architecture wasn't going to change. Still the same. Sorry store, 7-Eleven, vulcanizer, you know, 4 or 5 food stands. They all sell the same kind of food, and then you kind of repeat the process. So unless there is nature thing, like a volcano or a waterfall or a monument or something for me to see. Um, the whole point of travel is just kind of to get away from here. I don't see a lot of new stuff when I have gone to other places. Um, Bacala is where I went where they had stoplights, and that's on this island. And I think Hilo, if that's what you're talking about, I think they have stoplights. We don't have any lights here. We don't have any stoplights. It's actually better. It's a better flow of traffic. Hello, Fat Dong. That's a good name. And I'm getting my Harley. I'm actually going to go down. If I ever did get another bike, I'd go smaller, to be honest with you. Yeah, yeah, we already made nice. Now I know who Big Head is. Escaping to the Philippines. Okay, yeah, yeah. Thank you very much, guys, for clarifying that. Hey, baby May. She's not talking to me now. Hmm. Connie Fuller, yeah. SER. $10,000 a month. Well, there you go. There was a question there about the visa. And I had my friend Tom Sullivan did something like this, but I don't think he did the 10 grand. He did something in America where I think he paid about $2,000 and it cost him $10 a year to renew his visa. And but I don't remember. You're probably right. I've heard about $2,000 being in the banks out here. So you'd have to have 10 grand that you could afford to walk away from and just let sit in a Philippine bank. You have that. That never appealed to me. You got other things I could do with 10 grand if I had it. Baby May is guapo guapo. You got that right, Jean Claude. Baby May? I don't know where she went. I taking a shower. I can't define a good lifestyle for you, but I've done budget videos and I live on approximately $1,500 a month, and I found that to work for me. Actually, if I'm no longer diabetic, yeah. Man, I'll tell you, the menu out here is like custom made if you want to get diabetes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And pink tacos. I have not had. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a one-time deposit. Excuse me, of $10,000 that you put in the bank, and you just have to let it sit there. You can take it out, from what I understand, but you're not supposed to. Again, it was just way beyond my price range. Yeah, it'll look better. I'm thinking first of the year. People keep asking when can we travel. I don't know, but I think the first of the year something good will open up. Yeah, that's right. Guapa is women. Guapo is men. The chicken's here. Where's the chicken? It's here. And guard chicken. Hey, this crab boats. All right. Thank you very much, Born Nomad. We appreciate that. I really appreciate the fact that you like my videos. Um, Speaking of videos, I haven't done any in a while because I've been rained out. I've been on an interview kick lately. But I'm trying to think that tomorrow is going to be the start of year number 2 of me being on YouTube. So I might take the channel in a little different direction. See what you guys think. I don't know what that means. Computing service. I don't know what that is. Oh, consulting. No. That is something that guys do. They'll charge you 35 to 50 bucks an hour to do consulting. I've always just chatted with people on Messenger, and I've let them know as long as we don't take all day doing this, I'll Skype with you, I'll chat with you. It's all good, but I don't want you to send me money. If you want to send money, send it to Baby Nick. Oops, I'm backing up here. That's the used to live in Selma. Okay. New to the channel, love the content, plan on dropping you an email soon. Thanks so much for posting. Dan, Long Beach. Well, thanks, Dan. Appreciate the super chat and appreciate you watching and subbing. Now, I need you guys to like this because I'm running an experiment. I never ask you guys to subscribe. I never ask you to share the video. I never ask you to like it. So here, one crappy time, I want you to hit the like button because I'm doing an experiment. I'll never ask again. In fact, I'll tell you now. 2009. I don't know what that means. Okay, that's a private conversation, which is good. We encourage that. I like it when you guys in the comments get it on with each other. Like someone will make a comment, I'll make a video about whatever, and someone will comment on it, and another guy will disagree or agree, and then the whole thing just goes on forever. I think it's awesome. I have more fun reading the answers. A lot of you guys are very funny. I don't know if you can. I think so. I guess you can buy the house and own it. You can't. You're never going to own the land. So that I do know. I think you can own the house. There's a lawyer thing that you got to do, but at the end of the day, I would never buy a house here or anywhere else for myself ever again. But I don't think it's a good idea to buy houses unless you're ready to walk away from them. That's my whole philosophy. Is I live very small, minimalist lifestyle, and I've been watching people recently that have acquired some money, and I've watched their happiness level drop, which is amazing. I mean, money is a great instrument. It's easy. It's worthless. I mean, it's all based on faith. $5 bill or 1,000 pesos is worthless. It has no intrinsic value. But if I give it to you, you'll give me something in return because it's all based on faith. That I agree on. That's cool. It's a great instrument for us to trade goods. And without, I don't have to give you a goat for your pig. I just give you this piece of paper. Anyway, I'll let it go at that. Well, we got to watch. I'm going to have to watch Mr. Big Head. I don't know what his channel's about, but it's probably about the Philippines and living in America too. Yeah, I think you're the guy that asked about what to do the first month. And so I was wound up tight. I would just take a deep breath and be able to go with the flow and realize that shit's going to happen and things are not going to go as planned. And I would just, take a day or two to get over the jet lag if you have that. Stick to what's familiar. I have a friend that travels, and at first I thought it was a goofy idea, but now I see the genius behind it. He books his hotel rooms when he goes to any foreign country. What his requirement is that it's within walking distance to a McDonald's, because McDonald's are everywhere. And at first I thought, well, who wants to eat at McDonald's, man? You're going to Japan, you're going here, you're going there. It makes a lot of sense. When you first get to a place like, when I first get to a place like the Philippines, I was trying to dive right into the culture and everything else. It was like, I got to hurry up and do this when I actually have the rest of my life to do it. I now see the genius behind that. I would have just gone and eaten at McDonald's for the first 3 days that I was here. Now that I'm saying it out loud, because it's familiar, it's it's um, it's a way of acclimating but staying familiar. If that makes any sense. Here's big head, a close second. I don't know what that means, but that's probably a private conversation. It's amazing how popular we became without trying. 300 watching, a lot of trolls. Yeah, the key to my success is I put no effort into it. The great thing is that all my subscribers have low expectations. Keep the bar low is my advice. I don't know. Have I been frozen, buddy? I don't know. I'm sorry if I am. Hello. Shameless promotion here, big head. Rock on, daddy up. I totally promote it. The chicken's here. Can you guys not see the chicken? The trusty chicken? Maybe the comments are covering it. Let's see. That better? See the chicken now? Chicken's always here. Thank you very much, Kevin Doolittle. We thought I'd make it this long. Uh-oh, I did it again. It happens every time I get to the end of the comments. I got to go all the way back up. Okay. Yeah. You know what? It's all Annie. Just come on my show sometime. If you and I are friends on Facebook, I don't know. Send me a message, and I can always split this screen, and you and I can be on the channel with me. How's that? We'll just shamelessly promote Annie Sal's vlogs. We'll find out what you're all about. Just send me a message, girlfriend. I got the feeling I'd like to get show. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate you. Maybe you and I should split a screen sometime. You can buy anything you want. How long you can hang on to it, I don't know. But yeah, not to be frivolous with your question, you can buy a house. It needs to be in a Filipino's name, from what I understand, unless you form a corporation. I did a whole thing in a video about should I buy a house in the Philippines. I want to check that out. And other guys have done videos on that too. So, yeah, I mean, if you're hell bent on paying for a house, you can. Just understand that it may not be yours for long, or it may be yours to the day you die. I don't know. Well, I can give you that right now. Nothing's changed. Tourist visa. Well, this whole COVID thing, has kind of made it goofy as far as people can't get in and get out. But here's the deal on a tourist visa. If you fly into the Philippines, I have 29 days, and then I go down to immigration, and I say, I'd like to stay longer. And they say, okay. And you extend for 1 month. And then after 1 month, you can extend for 1 month, 2 months, or I think 6 months at that point in time. And then you get an ACR card. And long story short is I can stay here for 3 years, consecutive years, 3 consecutive years. And after 36 months, I have to leave the country. I'm no longer a tourist. I've been here too long. So what you do, or what I do, is prior to 3 years hitting, I leave the country anyway. And I can go to a neighboring country And one of my options would be to go someplace cheap to fly. I could get like a $59 round trip ticket on one of those weirdo deals, and I could just go sit in the airport for 24 hours and then come back and start the process all over again. That makes any sense. So you got 3 years on a tourist visa. You have to leave the country, and you can renew during those 3 years for 1 month, 2 months, or 6 months at a time. Hello, Dorina Schnitzel. I love Dorina Schnitzel. I miss Dorina Schnitzel. Yeah, thanks, guys, for supporting me today. Appreciate you. I'm sorry, Greg. I always miss your posts. The thing gets away from me. It jumps. Do they sell electricity there? What's electricity? Are you talking about a tricycle? Like a three-wheeler? And now stopping people from entering the house that have problems because it's by control. Hopefully it all settles down. Go out and have a photo, 2 calories, so I can grab Paul, thank you for your show and the way you treat her and kindly your class act. Thank you, Craig. People treat me nice, I try to treat them nice, you know? Why not? Why should there be any other way? If someone's nice to you, why would you be shitty to them? Yeah, we are the Geritol riders. That's what I do. I go to bed at like 7:35 at night, wake up 17 times to pee, take a slug of Geritol, and then I do a live stream. Hey, Bruno. Yeah, they come after us. I'm going to try to blow through these. I am a mountain man. I don't like the beach. Yeah, and like I said, you know, their mom's making them a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and they're making sure that they cut it in triangles. Oh, in Vietnam, I just visited Vietnam for 3 weeks. I saw my friend Gary, who was living there. Fellows, if anyone is planning to visit Cebu, don't forget to pack your ankle bracelet. Oh, she's going to go way past me. She's going to go. I told her that when she came over. I said, "You're going to hit 100,000 subscribers. And you're going to be one of those megastars." And for once, I was right. Good on her, I say. You know why? Because I do this as a hobby, and it's just like I have fun with it. And I do a video if I want to do a video, and then sometimes I don't because I don't want to do a video. And recently, I've been kind of inundated with people wanting to be on the show and shamelessly promote the channel. So I've been doing that. And then there's been some other people I just wanted to talk to and put down on paper, but on video. So yeah, she's doing really good, and I knew that she would. She does this whole production act, you know, with her channel, but she's all in. The point being is that I'll sit down with my camera and talk, and then I'll turn my camera off and upload the video. Whereas she was explaining to me that when she did her videos, that she actually writes out every word. It's almost like on cue cards. You know what I mean? So she'll work for days on what she's going to say. And I told her to her face on our interview, I said, "You and me are polar opposites." I didn't mean it in a bad way. And she didn't take it in a bad way. It was just like, yeah, she says, you know, I have to write it down and practice it, almost like a script. And then I have to think about camera angles and this and that and the other. And I said, you know what? You're gonna go through the ceiling. And I was right. I'm glad she did. She works hard at it. And I think hard work should be paid off. And I think she's earned it. So check her out. Yeah. What happened to Circuit City? You know what happened to Circuit City? It turned into CarMax. Did you know that? Larry, it's nice to see you doing good. Paul, check out Larry's. I will. Big hat. Okay. All right. I like controversy. Yeah. to tell me I need a girl. I know where, May, where are you? She's hiding. We'll get some girls down here. Trust me. From Bahal. Wow, I got to come visit you. What time is it? 9:30. I'm going to bail out in about 5 minutes, guys, because King is going to go live. I don't want to. Yeah, good old Nico Greco. Always got nothing nice to say. Good morning. Oh, you're locked up in Melbourne. That's right. 5 minutes, boys and girls. Paul, do you think they are bad? Yeah, they're for the blogger and the home for even built houses. Yeah. That's why another reason why I don't go there is, yeah, we do stuff, but we don't videotape it. You know what I mean? So I think some guys got in trouble because they were like feeding kids. They were setting it up. They were going to Jollibee. They were having a spaghetti fest or something like that. I forget the details, but they either went to Jollibee or they made spaghetti or they bought spaghetti. They'd have like 50 kids or 20 kids or whatever the number was, sit down, they'd feed them, and they'd blog about it. And they got in trouble because they were not set up as a charity. And the Philippine law, which you're talking about, got involved in it and essentially shut down the feeding program because they were videotaping it. So May videotaped one time. She went to go feed some kids, but that was a deal where the guy had 10 kids. She cooked the food at home, and then she went out and she just handed it out, and there was no mention of it being. It was just sort of like a date, you know. But we've avoided all that kind of stuff just for that very reason. Oh, you have a vlog too. All right. Well, we'll make sure we visit you. What's the name of your vlog, honey? Emma's vlog. Okay. Ah, okay. It wasn't on my end. No, nobody wants to be poor, buddy. Love may grow for some and attractive. That's overload from the poor lifestyle any longer either. Exactly. Exactly. Well, here, I will give you advice. I'm going to give you advice. You guys listening? When looking for an attractive younger woman, seek out one with really bad eyes and low expectations. It's the secret to my success. Yeah, you can. Yes, and yes. Um, the daily flight thing, I would never promise you because, well, especially right now, but let's just say we're past all this COVID stuff. Um, they do have daily flights, but I think it's kind of goofy when you land if there would be a flight right after that. You might have to spend the night, I guess is what I'm saying. And, or you can take a bus or a ferry. But yes, for the most part, you can fly in. Hey, you gonna come say hi?
I'm done for gardening.
Now, come on. Come on, say hi. I'm leaving in 5 minutes. John Claude's here somewhere, I think. There she is.
I'm like the bumper. Good morning, guys. I like the bumper. Bumper.
What's a bumper?
Like the like the Sikihor living in Sikihor.
You got me confused.
Black magic. Like the black magic.
Does anybody know what she's talking about? 'Cause I have no clue. Usually I speak May really
I'm
well.
so ugly.
Oh, she's ugly now. Okay.
But okay. Hi guys, good morning.
Oh, wait, oh, she can't help it.
Sorry guys, I'm very ugly.
Say hi to
Because...
Jean Claude. He was giving you hugs. Your crush.
Oh my God. That's
Jean
my
Claude.
idol.
Yeah.
271 people watching. Thank you guys for watching for the default channel. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye. I'm back to my garden.
Oh, back to the garden.
Yeah, I'm gardening.
I agree. I could go into it, but you know, I'm torn about speaking out about it because I know people have died, and I know people have lost loved ones, and I would be super super sensitive if someone that I knew or loved or whatever had died of this, and people made little of it. You know, so that's kind of where I throttle myself back. But what I see out here is like everybody says you need to wear a mask. Well, great, but everybody doesn't wear a mask, and you're never going to convince me to wear a mask while I'm by myself driving a motorbike or driving a motorbike in a crowd. What's the difference? And I wear a scarf. Nobody has a problem with that. It's all show. I mean, I've never seen anybody in all the time that we've been going back and forth for the last month now, going to stores where they're taking your temperature. I've never seen anybody turned away. They just have you fill out a form, which means nothing. The temperature thing, I don't know. Yeah, that's why I don't want to get into it. Let's see. Love your channel. How fast you drive your scooter? How fast is traffic? Well, thanks for loving the channel. I drive about 25 to 30 miles an hour. Pretty much tops. Slow is good. I did a whole story one time about my father when I first got my driver's license. Took me out on the freeway and said, take it up to 100. Smartest thing he could have done. I got a little scared. We started getting to 100 miles an hour. He said, keep going. And we were on the Simi freeway. This is back in the day. It was wide open. And it was his Cadillac. We were buzzing along at about 105 miles an hour. And I actually got it out of my system. My dad did that the first month that I had my driver's license. So the whole point behind that story is that I drive slow because what I've observed is that the guys out here, and in America too, just face it, a moving object, the faster it's going, the more force. And so I've bumped into stuff here. I've crashed, not really crashed, that's a big word, but I've bumped into things. I've fallen over. I've fallen off. May flew off the bike the other day, but we went over a rock. And, which is a funny visual, you know. We hit a rock and she just went, woo! Anyway, so I drive slow. And I always arrive alive. And people say, we'll meet you at the such and such. I go, okay, I'll be last. See you there last. But that's just the way I roll. And you know what? When I'm driving slow, I still like to observe things. I'm a people watcher and I'm a place watcher. So when I'm driving, the slower I drive, the more I see, the more I take in. My friend Gary in Vietnam liked to drive just flat out fast, and I found it to be uncomfortable. I wasn't comfortable on a bike with him. I was hanging on the back. He was driving me around, and we were just going like 60 miles an hour. And I was like, we're on a rental bike, and all I could think about was if one of these tires blows out, we're done. But that's his nature, you know. I just think it's stupid to drive really fast, especially out here with all of the dogs and the little kids and people coming from out of freaking nowhere, chickens, goats. You know, it's not your Hollywood freeway here. It's the country, and you hear about people in the Midwest or wherever driving along, they hit a deer. And the deer just comes out of nowhere. Well, multiply that by 100 with the dogs, the little kids, chickens. And if you're on a scooter, you hit anything, it can destabilize you and you can go down. So it's usually not what you hit that kills you or hurts you, it's the pavement. Well, hi there from the UK. How are you, Brian? I have a friend named Brian Dawson out here. Oh, baby Mason got online. Talk about shameless promotion. All right. Hey, man, we're almost 2 hours on here, so I'm going to sign off. Yeah, they're looking for you, May. All right. Listen, kids, we're gonna bail out of here. I don't know who I've missed. Let me see if I've missed anybody. Well, I've missed a lot of people. Oh, man. There's a lot of comments I'm just not going to be able to get to. Let's see. Let's see. I'll try to do like 5 or 6 more. Hey, Paul, you friended me on Facebook, and the next day I had 25 friend requests. That's the embarrassed. I had to delete them. I hear that a lot. So, yeah, you know what? I have to delete all those requests too. That's kind of what I knew I was all in on Baby May because um, all of a sudden I'd look at other girls and I go, no, no thanks, no thanks, no thanks. But yeah, but check out the Facebook page. I put stuff up there that you may do. Yeah, they are. That's a good question. They are thick enough. I can't hear what they're doing. I have a patio, and if I go outside and their patio door is open and they're chatting, I can hear them. And I'm sure they can hear me flipping out over something. Exactly. Yeah. I know. Yeah. But then I wake up, I'm grateful. Go back to ESA. Yeah, you can get a new one here. That much I do know. You do know. I do know. I do know. There you go. There's your answer. So I'm trying to get through these kids. Thanks, Annie. I'll check you out too. Send me a link or something. Okay, that stuff to use okay, the passport. Okay. I haven't gotten to that point. I don't travel that much. Bikini Fun and Coffee. Right on, brother. Appreciate you, Erwin. Hey, man, you get the new bikini. There you go. Donnie Champagne, we miss you, buddy. Dulce Vita misses you. Two of your neighbors, I don't know if you know this, but AJ's going back to the States. His father passed. And Mark lives next door to me now. I'm talking to Donnie. Donnie used to live. And what are you stuck over there, huh? Come on back to Daddy, Donnie. Yeah, you too. Congrats. Thank you very much. It's been a fun year. So anyway, kids, I'm gonna bail out. I know King's going live, so make sure you catch his show. I got things to do and places to go, and I'm sure you get tired of listening to me talk. Oh, wait a minute, there's Miss V. Hi, Miss V. How are you? We mentioned you. Check out Miss V's diary. Where's your picture, girlfriend? Hey, where'd your picture go, Kenny? All right, guys. I'm going to end on this. And again, thanks for coming along for the ride. I probably won't be doing any live streams for another week or so. And I probably won't be doing any videos for the first week of next month. So I'm just going to I wanted to come on today and say hi and goodbye and thanks and 1 year and all that good stuff. And just kind of bring you up to speed. But I am going to take a little break and kind of get uncomputerized and unphoned and focus a little bit more on helping May. And then probably in the first 7 or 8 days into next month, I'll be posting videos again and going live again. All right? I'll see you guys later from the old dog. Bye.